ability to change lives is determined by the effect you have on others. You will begin to notice, as a result of your continued personal growth, that an increasing number of people will naturally gravitate to you for insight and counsel. This attraction is driven, in large part, by the fact that people see in you some of the qualities they desire to develop in themselves. Pay close attention because, as this begins to happen, it is indicative of two things. One, it is a testament to the outward appearance of your personal growth, and two, it is a confirmation of your readiness to positively influence the lives of others. This is an awesome responsibility and one that is richly rewarding. The reciprocal effect upon you will be one that drives you to continue to enhance your own knowledge, skills, and abilities as you continue to help change the lives of others. Okay, so how do we use all this influential power we now have to enhance the greater good of others? I've discovered many ways to positively influence the lives of others, and so will you. There are, however, some fundamental considerations that must exist before you craft your own unique style for helping others. Use these fundamentals as your baseline to craft your own style of personal influence. Consider pausing the lesson as you capture each one of the concepts in your workbook so you can go back and review them when you need to. First, clarity. As we've seen so many times throughout this lesson, and most especially the lessons of life, clarity is of utmost importance when we consider, everything. In the absence of clarity, doubt and confusion predominates. The footstopper here is to remind you that the best way to eliminate doubt and confusion is to be clear by being specific. You must be specific. The people you seek to help must be specific in order for you to be effective. Therefore, it's important for you to help others to be as detailed as possible when they describe their ideal life. This helps people to develop a vision they can embrace and sets them up to create the goals they need to achieve to reach the objectives they desire. To be more specific yourself, go back to the very first lesson in this course where you can review the steps of the discovery process. It is here where you'll find a voice of your own that'll ignite the power you have to help others find their clarity. Next, with clarity established, it's time to help others to create goals. The most powerful goals are based on the SMART model: simple, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound. There are a ton of great sources for you to discover more on the goal setting and achievement process, not the least of which is my book, Goalmine, where I show you the power of this and other results-proven methods to effectively establish the framework for setting and achieving goals. I recommend using sources like these to understand the most you can on the power goal setting has on the effective outcome of your achievements. For the purpose of this lesson, however, be sure to convey to others that virtually any goal can be achieved if it aligns with a purpose. Helping others to define their goals is one of the most important things you can do to pay it forward. It's important because setting goals works. When something you recommend produces results, people begin to pay attention. And when they get results, you both get rewarded. Next, help others see the value in doing difficult things. Successful outcomes typically come at a price. They require something of you. Whether you choose to pay the price or enjoy the price is a matter of perspective that you can help others to reframe. A great approach is to help them make a list of the things they would like to do but are too afraid of. Listen to the reasons behind their fears. Then, help them to find ways to reduce those fears through approaches such as a gradual exposure or the many self-improvement methods you know that apply. Help them to overcome their resistance to hard work by showing them how hard work can be enjoyable if the work promotes a goal or lifestyle they aspire to. Show them just how close to extraordinary they are because they stepped up to the task and did something most people will never do to get where they desire to go. Finally, show people how to savor the moment by living in the moment. Be sure to capture this point in your workbook. One of the best gifts I ever received was from a man who introduced me to the power of awareness. I describe it as a gift because he described it as the present. It's a cliche I want you to remember because of its significance. People have a natural tendency to have a wandering mind. We get so wrapped up in our thoughts of yesterday and tomorrow that we barely give any credence to what's going on around us right now. We rehash and rehearse in our mind what happened yesterday or last week. We reanimate, recharacterize, and sometimes totally redesign what actually happened in the past. We consume the present with fears about what could happen or should happen in the future. It's ridiculous. And yet, we catch ourselves doing this all the time. The good news is that we catch ourselves doing this. Because if you can catch yourself, you can arrest the process enough to be mindfully aware of the present. Even if but for a moment, because the magic is in the moment. Once you get a true taste of the moment, you'll develop an increasing desire to experience the present more often. Help people find that balance by showing them how to become aware of the present. It'll be one of the best gifts you ever give as you continue to find extraordinary ways to change one life at a time.